So there's been a lot of controversy kind of surrounding Marathon. Really anything, honest to God, by Bungie at this point. There's just been a lot of controversy kind of surrounding the fact that, and just in gaming in general, whether the game is an alpha, beta, pre-alpha, even a prototype phase, bro. I can show you a picture of like a cube and I could, let's say I'm Bungie, I show you a picture of a non-textured cube. It's just a generic game engine cube. I can show that to you and say we are in development of Marathon 2, all right, 2027, 28, whatever, and everyone would be like, the game is literally nothing. The game, like, which, granted, yeah, it's nothing, but we're in development. The key word, in development. The game is in alpha. The game is in beta. The game is subject to change. The game is not in full release state. So, and I totally understand where everyone is coming from, and everyone's like just straight up saying how the game is just a dumpster fire. It needs to be aborted because of art design, and then because some of the devs from Concord are working on it. And let's kind of slow down this whole Concord thing for a minute. Let's be 100% eyes open, transparent, and let me take the blindfold off of the eyes here. People that worked on Concord were Bungie devs. There were some Bungie devs that worked on Concord. Not only that, if you're gonna exclude Concord from Bungie, which we all know Concord was a huge fuck up, all right? But you think that a studio that has will have two live service games is going to sit there and say, yeah, let's just make another Concord, because clearly that succeeded. I think if anything, Bungie wants to do anything but fail. Hence why they have bunkered down so much on Destiny to make sure that it is a final and a perfect product for consumers like us and gamers like us that want Destiny to succeed. So really, this whole argument about how Marathon is a disaster and how it needs to just, be aborted because of art design, and then because my personal favorite Marathon characters are not fuckable enough. Like, bro, I don't know who these people are. I don't know where these people got their information from, or how they just said, you know what, yeah, characters are not fuckable, so we need to cancel the game. Like, bro, if everyone's decision on a game was based on fuckability and art, like, bro, like, I must be gay then, because I play Call of Duty sometimes. Like, I must be homosexual because, dude, fuck, like, let's be so fucking for real here. Every fucking game we play, and Asmongold is not sitting there, every single character on WoW he has is a fucking female character. 100% not. Homie's definitely got some fucking masculinity up in that shit. Like, bro, don't fucking sit here and say that if a game will fail because a character is fuckable. That is so not fucking true. And it's so sad seeing that people outside of the Bungie community, the people that don't even play this game or play any game by Bungie, are sitting here throwing their input in based upon their previous experiences with games that don't even correlate with Marathon or Bungie itself. Assassin's Creed Shadows, fucking Concord, I can totally, okay, that I totally understand. That truly was a dumpster fire, okay? But let's be so for real here. The marketing was pretty high up there. I remember seeing advertisements for it. They put a lot of money into this game just for it to crash. Hence, with Marathon, you don't really see that many ads about it. You don't see that many commercials about it. You don't see that many people talking about it. Only people that are honest to God have. It's just frustrating, okay? It's just really frustrating that we've sunken this low as humanity, and really as men too, for some men to say, honest to God. I mean, I like 50-50 know what he's saying. I do. But this isn't a Gooner game. This isn't a fucking Gooner game. I'm sorry that Marathon is not your state-of-the-art Gooner game material. If you want to do that, bro, go play Overwatch. Go play Marvel Rivals, bro. Like, you can go play your Gooner games. You don't even, like, these people complaining don't really nearly play Bungie games. They haven't played a Bungie. They played Destiny once, and they're like, then they're biggest argument is, I'm locked behind a paywall. Motherfucker, every game is behind a paywall at this point. I'm sorry that there's a price point on a game, bro. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Don't play it. It's that simple. $40 for an extraction shooter is perfectly doable, okay? Like, that's perfectly fine. If you have a problem with it, I don't know, bro. Get a job or something, man. Like it's like, dude, it's not that hard. All right, it's not that difficult to understand that a game is $40. Tarkov is not double, but triple that price if you want full content and you want to get fully deep in that game. Tarkov can be up to $200, and that is like. Now this take may be a little controversial, but it's the peak of extraction shooters. Hunt Showdown, that's paid for. You have to buy Hunt Showdown. And it's just like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Okay, the target audience is not your average everyday shooter. It's not. Now, Destiny players do have a place in this game if this is what they're looking for. I'm a Destiny player. I've been playing this game for a long time. I'm not going to sit here and say the line, I've played since Alpha, like every single... Apparently, dude, my mom has probably played the game since Alpha. My dad has probably played the game since Alpha. My dead grandma and my dead grandfather has probably played Destiny since Alpha. The amount of fucking times I hear people sit there say, I played the game since Alpha, I know what I'm talking about, is like the most dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard, bro. That's like... Bro, I don't know what you call that type of person, but the people that are complaining about Marathon is 100% that kind of guy. Is 100%. He fucking grinded his fucking Godslayer title, and that's like the only fucking pinnacle thing he has or end game thing he has to sit there and say like, I did this. Just it's just fucking ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. Like, it's really frustrating. And it's really disheartening to see so many people come together to hate on this game, because the only comparison you have is Concord, and they're two separate games. They are two separate games. They're not even in the same league. The only thing you have with it is the price and then the hero shooter, which, yes, I agree, that's pretty comparable. But that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is extraction shooter. Compare this game to Tarkov. Compare this game to Cycle. Compare this game to, Lord forbid, even The Division, because The Division does have extraction elements, which, game's extremely outdated. I don't even know why I brought that up. But the point is the extraction genre is very small and limited. Now, Marathon fits into this genre perfectly, very perfectly, because Marathon is doing a complete 180 change with story elements, with endgame activities, with dungeon/raid-like activities, which in the case if we want to go down that route, Tarkov does have endgame quest. Now people this is for the people that have nothing about extraction shooters, mainly our good friend Asmongold here and his beautiful followers. To the guys that don't play extraction shooters and you're just listening to a guy ramble, and Tarkov has quests, guys. Tarkov has quests. It has a loot system. It has an economy. It has a whole bunch of stuff, dude. It goes pretty deep, and the quest is pretty hardcore to there's a whole quest to do, and they're pretty hard. So there's endgame activity in Tarkov, okay? Now don't freak out, say no, there's not. Play the game before you fucking criticize, all right? Play the fucking game. So Marathon is taking that to the next level. Marathon has a lot for it, okay? With not only having UESC AI to attack, but it has lore and story with it, and on top of that, we are possibly... Now, this is all skeptical, of course. The next season in Marathon, or the second map, or one of the maps that's supposed to come out is supposed to be on the Marathon, where you will then encounter the Four, which, is the alien race in Marathon. So having that and all these enemies is going to make this game really special, because in Tarkov, you're only limited to a few. You have scavs, you have PMCs, and then you have boss scavs, you have all different types. You have raiders as well. there's a different types of variety of scavs or enemy AI in Tarkov, but what Marathon is doing is completely changing that. And that's something that is special. That's something that is unique, having an alien race and understanding why the civilization or the colonists on Tau City have disappeared, because you're going there to investigate and seeing what's going on. So there's a lot of story into this game, and that's something that Bungie does perfectly, is make a good story. And that's the reason why so many people have played Bungie games, is because they want to know about the story. And they do that in a phenomenal way with excellent gameplay. And maybe this is copium writing, all right? Maybe I'm dick writing Bungie, but I have a reason to dick write Bungie, because they do make good games. They have made mistakes, and if you truly are someone that's played Destiny since the alpha, then you would know that Bungie has had a long way of going up and down, but they've always still have come out on top. You cannot say that Bungie has still come out on top. Destiny is not a dumpster fire. Destiny has been a dumpster fire, but they have fixed a lot of things, and they are giving us a promising future for the game. Same thing with Marathon. So I really just want to, wrap all this up with, if you don't know what you're talking about, like, politely shut the fuck up. Like, it's not, and I get it, it's a new game coming out, but you don't have to play. No one's saying you had to play it. No one's saying you had to pay, God forbid, $40, when most of these games nowadays are, and this is coming from a guy that plays World of Warcraft, which is a subscription-based game, and with paid yearly expansions. Okay, that in itself is pretty fucked, which we can beg to differ that Destiny does the same concept, because we do have yearly expansions, and then we do have season passes. I personally look at those as, a monthly subscription, because, let's be honest, it kind of is, but it's just, why are we complaining about a price point? We're both putting in as much money in the games. Bro, fucking Mario Kart World is an $80, $90 game, and we're complaining about $40 for a shooter, an extraction shooter, which is the normal price of extraction shooters. That's pretty stupid. That's that's so stupid, okay? It is a premium price game. You pay the price, you play the game. Very simple, okay? Very, very simple, okay? Now, if Bungie would do like a free weekend where people who were skeptical about the game because of reviews, which totally understand, were able to try the game, that's a good approach. Making like a free weekend or even a free weekday, giving players, chance to actually try the game before delving into it and committing the $40, which is totally understandable, which I think most game companies should truly do. Now, back to the argument of Bungie has said that this game is not for everyone. Yes, this game is not for everyone. This game is not for everyone. Does that mean it's poor marketing? Does that mean that they should, since it's a new game, they should try to get as many people as possible? No, it's really not. It's not at all. Because Tarkov is a game that's, again, extraction shooter. Let me just clarify this. Tarkov is an extraction shooter that is still very, very niche and very small. There's a very, very small community. Marathon has a pretty decent-sized community of at least 300,000 or more. Now, with that being said, Tarkov is still relatively small. Tarkov is relatively small, but they still succeed. Battlestate Games still succeeds. And the whole idea of, because it's not a huge AAA game, and it's not Call of Duty size with a community playing the game, that's just not true. That's not true at all. This game is not going to be for everyone. This game is an extraction shooter, and if you like extraction shooters, you'll like this game, or you may like it. But there's a lot in this game. There's a lot for everyone, and that's the thing that you have to try, and that's something that you have to figure out, and that's something that you have to understand. And you can't just listen to people that have no idea what they're talking about. People that have no idea about Bungie games. People that have no concept of how Bungie is as a studio and the games that they make. I personally believe that Marathon is for people that like extraction shooters. I also believe that the game is mostly PvP orientated. I would like to see this game focus more on PvP before they start introducing elements of like the 4 and more PvE stuff, like the raids and the dungeons. Now, when I say raids, I don't mean like a Destiny 6-man raid or a WoW raid. I mean just like puzzles, kind of like a Black Ops Zombie Easter egg. That's the closest we've gotten to what Marathon will be like with that with the Easter eggs and stuff in the raids. So I'm hoping that that's something that's really exciting, because that will be really exciting, because that would be new. That would be very new in this genre. So again, this game is not going to be for everyone, but we need to understand that this game is in pre-alpha. Okay, the art style is pretty. It's not it's not something that we're used to with the very minimalistic looks. It is colorful, it's bright, it's very pastel, and it's unique, and that's something that Bungie excels in. And if you don't understand that, then you don't know Bungie. You don't have the right to just talk about it. Bungie makes pretty games. Bungie makes bright games. They have, bro, look at Destiny. Look at the past few raids that have come out. Look at the art style. Look at Prismatic. Look at everything that Bungie has put into Destiny, and you can clearly understand why Marathon looks the way it does. It's beautiful. And again, the art style is not for everyone. The weapons aren't for everyone. And that's fine. That's fine. Does that mean it's going to succeed? Absolutely. You know, just because it's not, just because it's not what you expect it to be does not mean that it is going to fail. Does not mean that it's going to, that's so stupid. That's such a stupid take I've ever heard. So, again, I'm going to end this off with, just understand that, do your homework, do your research, understand what this game is. Stop trying to just dick ride content creators. The game's not for you, so live with it and move on. Get over it. Go back to Fortnite. Go back to fucking Call of Duty. Go back to those things, because that's your game, okay? That's your game, okay? The rest of us will, have pretty easy access to the servers when the game opens. So appreciate that, guys. So that's just my take on a few things. I really want to see this game succeed, and I have a lot of passion for the games that Bungie makes, and I just really want to see this game succeed. And a lot of people do, and that's what the community's for. And the community does come together, and we talk. There's a lot of Mida pregnating men stuff going around, honestly. The community has low-key been losing their mind. But, yeah, so that's how I'm going to end the video. Again, I just wanted to get this out here and actually talk face-to-face, because I have a lot of passion for this game, and a lot of people have passion for this game. And all we want to do is see Bungie succeed in every way. And, I've been a big advocate for Bungie. I've been a big Bungie enthusiast all my life. So, seeing this game is pretty huge. So, yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good day. Toodles.